Hello everyone, I'm back. That was real quick, I promise. I had to pick a game, I didn't know what to pick. So we're gonna just mess around in Pokemon Arceus for a bit. I've already finished the game. I have my decks all completed. It is not perfected. But I figured we could stick around over here while I I was getting a shiny there. One second. Sorry. The camera was moving and I didn't like it. But I figured... Oh, I should make the Twitter post as well. Cool. Alright, I'm going to quickly make the Twitter post. Let me know about how the audio sounds, because I do have to do stuff differently. But now we can... finishing up the night with some messing around in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Come hang and chat. Can release, at least I can release today's VOD at 9 o'clock because it's so small. And let me just get that started, huh? So, let's say, if we have a look at here, I have seen, caught, and recorded 242 entries. If we go have a look at my box over here, this is the only problem I have. I don't think he should have the other stuff, he should just be able to handle your box. You see, I've got a variety of shiny Pokemon that I can evolve, except you don't get to evolve. But I've got a living dex mostly complete. The things that are missing are in my party, except for this boy, the Koalava. So I think we're gonna mess around here in the Crimson Mirelands, hoping we get a distortion to pop up, and hopefully a Cyndaquil also appears. While we're doing so, we can evolve some of my shinies, like this Rhyhorn that I've got on me. And maybe find some new ones. I have to look for things we can beat up with Rhyhorn. Any flying types? There's a couple. We can go take on the Yanma. That'll work. But if we hear the shiny bell, we'll go get a shiny Pokemon. Once we get the Quilava, we can leave the Crimson Mirelands and have a look at the mass outbreaks to see if we get a Quilava. To get a shiny. I'm not sure about the statistics, but I think the multi-mass outbreaks have like a higher chance of shinies or something. I need to pick up iron, because I am out of iron. But yeah, something chill for at least an hour or so. An hour and a half. Shinies I do want to like Roselia. I do like the purple and black that is Roserade. If I could hypothetically switch over to... Oh, there's a shiny somewhere. Oh, there's a Haunter. Hell yeah! Let me have a look at Pokemon. Zap's the best to start this off. Already a shiny. Sorry, I forgot to... I forgot to post this in the Discord. But yeah, like a shiny right off the bat. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Very pog. Strike Kiss. Oh, Yanma. That's what I want. God damn it, Yanma. Yeah, but we're in the Minelands because I want a distortion to open up. The distortions are the way I'm going to actually catch a Cyndaquil. So that's the best way to look for them. Rock Slide. I don't necessarily have to just bait him with this. Do I? Can I take you on? 58. Maybe. Not at all. Let us head over here. I'll do a rest. I'll do a rest of changing time. No, that was not what I want. But yes, that's all healed up. Say nightfall. I always think I'm gonna not hear the shiny sound and miss one, but It's proved to be, like, impossible to do that. For me, at least. Yeah, we'll just keep an eye out, see if there's a distortion going to form somewhere. I do need that Quilava. I cannot breed more Pokemon. That was Ghost Man. I like rocks. While waiting, I could even open up the image and share it with stream to discuss my favorites of each gen. While I'm here doing nothing. Boss Haunter. Actually, Boss Haunter. The Boss Haunter cannot handle my puppy dog. Are you 45? I've never run a Rhyhorn before, so I don't really know, but if you're 45... $42, one more level. Well, we best get you some more candy. Mainly keeping an eye out for iron, because I do need to make more Ultra Balls. Anything that's got a chance of giving me iron, like, well, this guy I can battle. Get more. Also, let me know about how audio is with the game. There has to be some finagling with the audio since I'm not using a mixer. It gets a tad loud, at least from what I'm hearing. So let me just do that. Hopefully that's better. I could use Elgato's streaming thing, I guess. Mega Yanma. Let's go, Mega Armor. Lightning bolt. Go, whoops. Go check over here by the Turtwig spawn. This is the only place that I've consistently seen Turtwig spawn. Yes, I have them all, but I would like a shiny Turtwig. He is a good boy. I also have the shiny charm because I did complete the dex, so that's why that happened at the start of the stream. But yeah, my first shiny was bronze over here. I caught that within like, it was on my first playthrough, maybe even on the first day of playing this game. And I had a normal Staravia in the team, and then I got a shiny Starly and started all over again. Check periodically because sometimes I don't read. We'll go get those items and then check out other zones to see if they've got anything interesting, and if there isn't, we'll come back here, do a restart, see if a distortion appears. I look for shiny rots, for I would like shiny God of War or Gallade. I can tell because they have bluish hair. Licky Licky is a good one to beat up. Licky Licky. Gigantic impact. think the in battle is quite loud. Let me have a look at what I can do here. Settings. Yeah. Let's bring them all down to that. Why not? How's it going? Pretty good. Beat Ori. Got a shiny within like 5 minutes of this. It's been going well. How's class? How's class? I'm not sure how I feel about shiny Raidon. Like orange shiny Rhyhorn, pretty good. Like that. This greyish green shiny Rhyhorn is interesting. We'll see what Rhyperior holds when I get back to base camp. Yeah, I'll get to base camp and then I'll do a sweep around picking up those items, go to another zone. Shiny Rhyhorn, yeah. Throw some stuff in. I need that. Okay, now I should have a protector. Now, show me what for it meant to be. Is the audio okay? Not a fan of shiny Rhyperior. Don't know how I feel about that. Alright. Audio is good. There we go. You can live with your brothers and sisters in there. Shiny Weirdeal is also interesting. Because shiny Stantler is just the green. But I figured they might have done something else with the beard, but no, it's just green with the beard. This is a nothing shiny there, like, it's cool, but like, you can't tell. The only, like, the cool shiny is a shiny, like, X Gengar. Like, Mega Shiny Gengar and Gigantamax Gengar. Like, this is, you straight up don't know that this is a shiny. This, like, the way to tell is it's muted. Like, it's, like, if we have a look. Having not played Arceus yet, the evolving cinematic is good. And it also, like, you can evolve whenever you want. Because a lot of the game is filling out your decks, and you have to do certain stuff to fill out your decks. I'll show you after I've compared these two. Yeah, like, it's muted. The only way you can tell is that it's muted. Like, they just put this on, like, the white scale. Pretty sure I can just evolve. He has filter on. Alright, so Scoopy cannot evolve. I think he's 40. Okay, so the legendaries aren't really the best to showcase this on. Okay, yeah. So you have a bunch of tasks to fill. Anything with the double arrows counts as 2 points. So catching one Duskull is 2 points, but catching one at night is 1 point. But they are the same. Like, if you had no catches and you caught one at night, you get these two ticked off. You want to get 10 points to get a complete dex. So when stuff is like use Hex X many times, you can hold off on evolving into Dusclops till when you want, because it's just like, oh, you can fill out your dex first. Alright, let us go pick up these little satchels so I get some more points in that regard. Hopefully a distortion appears, and if it does not, we'll go hope for an outbreak. Over there. And we'll beat up any alpha Pokemon along the way. Looking for a bag. It's up, isn't it? Where's the bag? Hello? Oh. I think I'm ready for Dark Souls. This game has taught me well about Dark Souls battle. I've also already played Dark Souls, but this game was more difficult because it was God Pokemon. You all the way up here. I'm down to co-op them. Whoa, how cool you saw it. Yes. Vringus shall be heckled. The shekel. I don't think I mind bringing people along to help me like run around in the overworld and stuff and like point me in directions, but I think I'll handle boss fights on my own at least. Unless like it gets to like a counter and I'm like, please help me beat the bad guy. Cause you share souls. Like a soul split when you don't solo. Or is it that they just get half in DS1, yeah. There's supposed to be a book here. A bag. I'm supposed to pick it up, and it says I'm a good person. But the person helping always gets less. That's... I'm not sure if that's reasonable or not. Yeah, there it is. I'm blind. Thanks, Annie. We'll go to the bog next. Do you get less souls overall? Like, is the number reduced as well? There's the boss dude. I don't want to fuck with that. The host always gets a normal amount. Okay. We'll use the bird to beat the bear. Excuse me, I'm trying to fight your father. Give me a mastery seed. Not worth. Whoop. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. No distortions yet. I think most of the music in this is remastered variants of like the Sinnoh music. Remixed. Go check on the Turtwig spawn as well. I could also just catch a bunch of alphas, because I do need to get to level 10 trainer. That's the only thing I haven't completed, as well as these Trials of Solitude. I think it's 1 team versus 6 Pokemon. We could have a look at with Buffer to see how bad they are. Thinking about Tez Arceus when she's in the hospital. Yeah, it's good stress relief. I think it'll really help. But then also buy yourself Arceus. Alright, you cocksucker. Play Elden Ring on your laptop. Okay, here you go. I'd like to go home. I caught a shiny dude. Ow. Oh boy, I'm only 2,000 points away. I wanted to leave. Alright, I am going to quickly BRB. Let me get you. Oh well, the game can play music. I'll be back. Pixies. Welcome to Jubilife. So Jubal about this life? I don't fucking know. Do you have cool shit for me? He has like packs you can buy. So many cool new outfits. It's called the Riley hat. I already have the ninja masks, some bowler hats. Reggie Gigas. Ooh, Dark Ray Commander. Pretty. Contra. Typhlosions is pretty. Lots of good ones. Alright, let's go and see if there's stuff to do, and if there's not, we'll go back to the Crimson Mirelands and pray a distortion pops up. Ooh, a massive outbreak. Let's have a look-sees. The massive Maya outbreak in the Corona Tire lands. 'Tis raining, 'tis pouring. You feed the munch like berries, and he'd tell you where they are. What would be good to maybe get a shiny of? I'm pretty sure the Garchomp shiny is nothing. Geodude shiny is saying Gligar shiny might be interesting. Voltorb shiny might be interesting. I want to go to the Dusclops so I can get those buried have. Mischievous will be something. Just get a shiny living dex. So you could. You could even get an alpha shiny living dex. Warukunai desu ka? An alpha Glasgow. It be an alpha Glasgow. There used to be a glitch where you could bait all the things in a horde, reset your switch, and then try again to see if a shiny would appear, but they patched it out. Hey, that's a pretty cool dance. Oh. In the back of the head technique. Ooh, bastard. That's a good combo into strong style. Hell yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Rest for a little while. The rainstorm is indicating how long the wild outbreaks are gonna last for. So I've still got a bit, is what it's saying. It also adds really to the atmosphere, which I really like. If the other shinies are going to say anything, it's just going to be blue. But I wonder if they're going to change the bottom color, because it's wood. I need to actually watch the video on mass outbreaks and shinies, because I think there's math involved. Math. Yeah, I think you have to determine if it's like. I think the science one too, if it's worth battling or if it's worth catching everything in a horde for the shiny to appear. I don't know. I'm just gonna catch what I want to catch and kill what I want to kill. Bro. Yeah, self-destruct doesn't auto-kill anymore. Like auto-killing all Pokemon. I don't know. It just doesn't. I would go after Shiny Guyball if Shiny Guyball didn't have just a shade difference like Gengar does. I'm going after Dusknoir because I need a restock on the berries that I just used to find out information this one. And if I'm still running, I'll check out the Mischievous camp. Plus, Shiny Dusknoir, because Dusknoir is one of my favorites. crunch. So yeah, killing the ones with the berry symbol means that they drop agoof berries, which were used. 5 were used to figure out what the hordes were. I still have a healthy supply, so I don't super mind not getting these, but it's good to pick up the pace every now and then. Spooky ghost. He eat me. No, no eat me. Oh. Hey. What does shiny Drapion look like? It's red. But it's like... it's a muted one as well. Like... Like, that's clearly red, right? But it's only like a shed raider of that. Like, if you change the RGB of this and made it like a shade of red more. I wish it stayed the vibrant red. I know you're purple. And you stay green. You whore. Go for the 8. I think Tangrowth is Ancient Power, and at 33 when he learns Ancient Power. The hard outbreaks are done now. Here's the areas I want to just travel around. I mainly want a distortion to get that cool lava that I need. Like, that's my main thing, is getting my living decks complete. Oh yeah, I can show you the cool fossil. The cool fossils. Probably one of my favorite features in the game is this wall over here. That's not one of my favorite features. See, whenever you want to go and grab something, you press A. But if you want to climb the wall, but when you're like on like, say you're on your thing, if you want to go pick something up and you're next to a wall, you press A to become that. But this is one of my favorite things. There's a Rampardos and a Bastrodon, and they're in a wall and Skultons. You can still get them in this game, even though it's not via fossils. It's via Space Time Distortions. Skultons. Can't wait to fight a whole bunch of Skultons and the Lord. Nito, the Skulton. We should make an NPC that's a Sultan and a skull. Like it's a skeleton Arabic king. I guess we could check, we could check the Badu area to see if there's any fucking shiny Roselias and stuff. I like it because it's purple and black flowers instead of red and blue. I've seen a lot of red and blue. Red and blue and red and blue and... After watching the 4-hour like explanation video on the Payday 2 lore, I want to go and play it again. Cause I want to go see some things. One of them is there's these things called the Nephilims. They're like big giant creatures. The hidden stuff. Yeah, I want to see if the Nephilims appear on the maps. Like, you don't really pay attention to the White House one. So if it appears on the White House one, that's cool. I think it does appear in Shacklethorn because I think you mentioned it while we were doing Shacklethorn. I think you were like, Kim, go look at the lightning. And then we didn't look at the lightning. But yeah, counterfeit. I want to see if the counterfeit, the carpets are the same. Because for the overdrill, to find like the code to get into the overdrill with the buttons we have to press, or that Ethan did, that's on the carpet in the counterfeit mission. I didn't know that. That was cool. But that video did a very good way to establish the Payday missions versus the Payday 2 variants of the missions. Because, like, Heat Street is done in the first game as well. And basically, for Payday 2, the Heat Street in Payday 2 is literally just an ironic, the exact same thing happens again scenario. Like, the guy who steals the stuff in the Heat Street Payday 2 is the guy who stole the stuff in Payday 1. He crashes the video. This time Locke gets hit by, like, Locke's in it and gets his car crashed, but other than that, it's like the same mission. Just it's like an ironic thing. Which I found very funny. Is that video also why you thought that we had to do Shadow Raid? Because watching that video, you should totally have to do Shadow Raid. I'd like to leave. I can change the color. Yeah, look, see, it's just changing the fucking... It's like lowering the blue value down. I have a beep beep message. Up to you, my friend. You might be getting some banter on stream. But yeah, it was a good video. I watched it twice in 8 hours, like within like 24 hours. I don't think I really absorbed the information again the second time, but it helped me answer questions I had and like understand a few more things. Like while like for the secret ending, we didn't really pay attention because a lot of this information isn't super like explicit. It's some of it is, but others you have to talk to people in your safe house. You have to go check out your FBI computer stuff. It's Enamorous. What's up? And Mr. Mime. And my big boy. Hello, big boy. Yeah, a lot of the lore was very hidden, which was good. I like that. The main question is, what does that mean for Payday 3? Like, I wonder how it's connected to Payday 3. That's gonna probably be the fun part. 5 years in this story. More mass outbreaks. I was just at a mass outbreak. 5 years in this story, then suddenly a story mode. Indeed. I sort of want to play the story again, running the characters that are supposed to be in the missions, like the way he explained it. Okay, so what these symbols mean is that when a outbreak appears, when an outbreak appears, there's a second version of the outbreak afterwards. So you have 2 outbreaks for each of these. Elected is one I'm interested in. Mischievous is also an interesting one. I do want to see what Sniny Sneasel looks like, and apparently, like shiny Rowlets are like some of the most rarest shinies to get in this game. I'm not sure if it's shiny Rowlet or shiny Rowlet Alpha Rowlet. Yeah, Alpha Rowlet. But it's good to know. I want to hit up those 3 at least. And those 5. If I can get the Duskull, that'd be good as well. My priorities are going to be Rowlet, because I want to see. And then the 2 big ones. You're down. Kim down. Alright, I am going to quickly hop into a chat. Hello.
I beat you here.
You did beat me here.
So
We're throwing Pokeballs at owls and talking Payday 2 story.
Oh, as long as it's talking shit, it's all that matters.
Oh.
what did you think of the Payday 2 story, Kim?
Confusing?
Yeah? Good.
You know how, like, Ethan sent us the 4-hour video?
You mean how I sent you the 4-hour
Yeah,
video?
how you did? Yeah, someone sent it. Ethan
I
sent
do remember.
memes.
I do remember sending you the 4-hour video.
One
Yeah,
second.
so
I'll be back.
I decided instead of watching that, I watched a 5-hour video retrospective of Nickelodeon shows.
So what I'm hearing is you didn't even bother trying to like deep dive the lore, which is something you specifically asked because you were interested in.
I said I would listen to it at work. Today I was just at home and I was just like, I'm gonna watch this like 5-hour long thing about Victorious. I remember watching that show.
Oh.
What? Nothing's wrong with me. Everything's wrong with me. Shut up.
Okay.
I had ideas like, oh, I'm gonna do this today, and then this, and then maybe like messed out with this. I had like my morning was like 6 things to do at once. Did like half of that. And I was like, that's done. I'm done. We're done.
Yeah,
I was meant to
went to go to
finish the rest
work.
of my notes, and I was like, no, fuck that.
I was gonna go to work, and then it was like, hey, contractions.
Oh,
And then I didn't go to work.
fair.
And then it was like, hey, false alarm.
Yeah,
But they
still got,
started at like 3 a.m.
Mm.
and they went for about 11 and a half hours.
Fuck me.
So it's like, ha ha ha, sleep, right? Who does that?
How much more do I have of this episode to go through?
I'm back. I thought someone fell over, so I was making sure they were okay.
Could they get back up?
You would go and specifically point at them and laugh.
One day.
Find them and go neener, 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 neener.
So
They look at you and they go,
why?
Father, why?
Hmm?
Why, Father, why?
and you go, I'm not your father, I'm your daddy, man.
I am your daddy, man. Father.
I can't even do that Friday. I'm working. Fuck.
You can't do the daddy man,
No.
but can you father?
Gas me.
That's not the same thing, Tim.
This is. I love slamming the Pokeballs in the back of these fucking necks.
The sound it makes just it's brutal.
Get back here, motherfucker. If you know what's good for you.
I don't have the sound on because of echoing, but like still, I just know the sound that it just. I can hear it. I can hear it just by seeing it. But no, yeah, I'll definitely make sure. I've got tomorrow and Friday while at work, like 6 hours each to go through that 4-hour video. So
Yeah, and
I'll
you should
have time.
write notes like you would for echoes.
No, no, I don't, that's why I'm not doing it at home. I literally was meant to finish them today. I didn't.
How about just finish them, forehead?
I still got about an hour and a bit.
What
to
should I
on
go
that
for
current-
first? Let's go Elected first. Why not?
An
I like
hour,
Elected.
an hour and a bit on the current VOD, which is just as we enter the gate, is where we end. Luckily, the gate itself isn't going to be as long of notes. It's just
We
puzzle
went
rooms.
here, this happened. We went here, this happened.
Yeah, literally, it's just puzzle rooms.
I'm
Like,
surprised, AJ, that the fact that people haven't realized that all 6 of the the gates, like the puzzles, you'd say, were specifically designed to waste your resources.
what?
And people still just went headfirst into them and just wasted everything they had.
I had a good move using Bless at least for the enchantment room.
You
I
did.
wasn't there for the rest of it, but like,
I
I didn't think.
didn't have all bad ideas, but it's like the speed at which people were willing to throw away everything they had was quite interesting.
Because they assumed they could get another long rest in before doing something else.
But they didn't.
You already had a long rest.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
been too close to between it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, we already had a long rest? When was... Oh, I wasn't here.
I'm also like AJ, I'm big on the, nah, you guys just rested, you can't just rest again.
Oh, of course, 100%. Like,
Have you tried falling asleep just after waking up and moving around for 2 hours?
Fuck that.
Like, it's almost impossible.
That's what happened
So-
today, right?
What resources were wasted
Yeah.
in the first two? Just health? The divination
which
room
first
shouldn't...
two?
The divination shouldn't have done anything.
Divination room
Was
was
spells?
spell time, and senses.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I'm just wondering... Wait, did we get us some stuff after time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like, that's what
It was basically, it's a like, oh, you don't know this? Fuck you. This is like this is the hard stop. You fuck this up. You clearly can't progress. One.
I see. Probably should save that one last.
Well, it's better to do
Second
it
one.
first than do it last, personally, because that way you don't get to the end and then fuck everything up and have all your
Or in
progress
the
and
or in the
whatnot.
middle. When
Doing
you're
it
about to
first,
have
I
a
think,
rest.
was the best idea.
It was, yeah, 100%. I think like the middle wouldn't be too bad because you just do that and then have a rest.
If you knew the solution, then you could do it last. Because who
Yeah, of
cares?
course.
You done.
Here's the tiles.
Um,
I leave.
Necromancy was obviously a drain of health and spells.
Or hit
I don't
die.
know why it had to be spells.
Well, you guys just kept throwing spells at it.
I don't know why.
Exactly. We don't know why you did it as well.
Well, you would have thought someone of you caught on with the them throwing themselves at the thing and then the orb filling up only sometimes.
I didn't actually catch on properly what was happening with that. Like, I think I just wasn't paying attention to the context behind it all. I genuinely thought us killing them was the reason that they filled up in the thing, and
But then but the whole thing of like nothing's happening until the orb fills. The orb only fills when they're close. There's a clear indication on the ground that shows like when they're close enough.
Was there?
Yeah, there was a ring of red.
The divot, the divot. Oh, was it a ring? I thought it was like an actual like divot going down.
The whole thing, the whole black thing was a divot going down, and the whole back thing was like a bowl. But can't really. I tried my best to make it look like that.
No. That's what I thought it was too. Which is why I thought when you kill them, the blood kind of pours into the middle. That's how I saw it.
Yeah, and it did. But then there were people who were standing on the very outside, killing them as they were spawning. It's like,
I forgot that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize people were doing that.
Yep, there was two particular people who were doing that. One of them was dumping all their spell slots into them as well.
Oh god, yeah. I forgot. I forgot about that actually. I genuinely forgot about that.
You forgot about Dimitri smiting.
No, I remember about the spell slots.
Creatures.
I remember the spell slots. I didn't remember. Oh wait, they were outside of the thing.
Yeah, they were outside the range. They weren't adding towards the total.
Oh.
We mentioned every single time something added towards the total.
We also had an idea, like, well, Darian and I got confused about a matter in combat, where Darian thought that they would run into, yeah, it's supposed to drain into the zombies to make it more difficult for you, but
which would make it more of a thing where you guys have to balance between dealing with the zombies which are draining the orb and dealing with the ghouls which are trying to kill you.
Yes.
So it's like having to switch 50-50 between those two, correct the two issues at the same time, and maintaining your resources while you're at it. Yeah, it was meant to. That was what I was going for.
That's how I saw it.
Yeah, that's what it was meant. Like I thought it was meant to be. AJ was the other way around. I was fine with AJ's method as well.
I think it was
but one of the things was, for instance, the ghouls were meant to spawn less often. They were meant to be it was meant to be a bit more of a thing where, because there's so many zombies spawning and the zombies drain it, you guys have to focus on them. The ghouls were meant to be less of a threat and more of a distraction.
Yeah, I see.
But because we changed it up at the last minute, we switched it to ghouls spawning almost every round.
Yeah.
They're not really a threat if you guys can one-tap. I can deal with it, even if one of you can handle the problem every round.
Mm.
Yeah, and if you ignore them, yeah, you can get paralyzed.
They only paralyzed Jakova once, though.
Yeah.
Which is unlucky.
The one with the con save, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if it hit Jakova, me, Judas, it would have been pretty alright. I'm trying to remember what kind of con save. Because I don't really know about what those con saving. I'm assuming, yeah.
I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember any of you guys. I know only the main stat everyone has.
I don't know about Journey either. No, I just like when I think of like general constitution, I know that I put a good bit of stock into mine, and I'm pretty sure of it. Jakova is a little tank.
I'm considering rolling a spellcaster as one of my next characters, who has a negative to con.
That just means you don't have saving throw.
I want to play a wizard with a negative to con.
You're mad.
I want to pick all acid and poison spells.
You're mad.
And some fire.
And no, sorry, not a wizard. It was gonna be a sorcerer. It was gonna be a draconic soul sorcerer. No, he's gonna be a draconic soul sorcerer who has the black dragon lineage or green dragon. And the whole point is, rather than like making him really strong, it did the opposite, because it's poison or acid. Like, it made him really weak physically.
I like that.
Yeah, that's the logic behind it. It's like, oh, he has this like literally this poison nature in his bloodline that's actually making him really physically weak, but it gives him all these magical powers. Like, he's physically very weak, but he's like very, very smart.
So like a negative, but like also a big charisma, wouldn't it?
I would give him a negative to con.
Yep.
Possibly a negative to strength as well.
Nah, go wisdom.
Give him probably a positive to, and then a positive to everything else. But his main stats would be charisma, intelligence, wisdom would all be as high as 3.
Not Dex?
Dex would be good, but average. Well, no, because again, he's weakened.
You're mad.
Yeah.
You're mad. Mage Armor's not gonna save you.
Yeah. I'm gonna have like 5 hit points or 4 hit
You
points.
You wanna last 1 or 2 sessions, my dude. Like.
I just don't die. It's that simple.
Not even shield will save you of that mage armor.
Don't die, forehead. You don't have to worry about AC if you don't get hit, Kim.
Just wear heavy armor. Forehead.
Exactly, be a dwarf.
You could do that. You could just take the proficiency in heavy armor.
Or just go wizard and play a blade song, because apparently that gives you a lot of AC.
You do.
You do.
Blade song be
like
correct.
sometimes though.
That's why Serta was a blade song wizard.
Wait, what'd you say, Darren?
It do be like that sometimes though.
It do be. It do be.
It's Scooby Dooby Dooby like that sometimes though.
Yee.
It's not really
No,
a
that's-
spoiler, but do you guys know what Serta's race is?
Serta? Which one's Serta?
In
Thieves Guild second
the
command.
Thieves Guild second command.
Oh, he's
in-
changeling.
Area.
Okay, thank you. I was making sure that someone realized that.
He's changeling. Yeah.
Nah, I never picked up on that.
Yeah, he's changeling.
That's fair. I didn't pick
Gary
up on
noticed
that.
that. Tarok didn't.
Yeah. I feel like Callie could have been smart to pick on that, but of course I'm dumb, so.
See, I do a thing which is if I'm not in a scene, I actively choose not to listen.
Same.
Because that way I can't accidentally metagame anything by literally not knowing what's going on.
That's what I do with my notes as well. Like when it comes to like certain scenes, like for example, recently like there was a scene with like Osiris and like Shroud and all that sort of shit that we had kind in, and I was like, I'm just gonna skip over this part because it doesn't matter to me.
But here's the thing, it does cause problems when we actively choose not to listen, so you can't accidentally metagame, and then they just go, okay, I explain it to the party, and you're like, I didn't listen.
Yep. Which is why I usually try to explain things, like even if some people know. Like, because I know that not everyone will know everything, and some people may forget. At least that's how I see about it.
Love
That's
these
how I
little
like to...
skull boys.
Stop. At least that's how I like to play, like, my characters. I like to try to explain. Explaining things helps me as well.
Explaining things helps the brain go brr.
We all know my brain needs the help it can get.
When I play, I metagame for good, and by that I mean I help people remember abilities when they forget it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I did that a lot when I first joined because I was like, you guys okay? Like,
I
felt bad.
I gave up doing that after getting frustrated too much at people just ignoring very core components of their character.
I wasn't frustrated. I was more so like just worried that I was being that rules lawyer person. I'm like, I'm just gonna be quiet because I don't want to like ruin something by like saying, oh, this should actually happen. Whenever
I do rules lawyering, I usually just end with, that's the rules written. It's up to the DM. DM gets the pick. I never contradict a DM. Like whenever it's like, it's mainly like when no one understands what the scenario is, and then I'm like, well, this is what I remember. But it's up to you.
It's a case of the DM's. One of the fucking key rules of D&D is the DM's word is law.
Sometimes I
don't give a fuck what the game. Well, I don't give a fuck what the book says. The book is stupid sometimes.
It is dumb.
Have you seen the rules for jumping and shit? Like, they're so convoluted. What? Who gives a shit about like
grappling?
There was a thing in Nat 19 recently where they had a fight because this is their Devil's Might Surrender game, which is based on their Devil May Cry series. And there's things called they get style points for doing stuff. So like when you get a Nat 20, you get style points. When you Nat 1, you lose a style point, etc. And they can use them to get a D4 on top of your roll, and they stack. But you got like a limit of 5. But then there's things called style actions where you can spend your style points to do actions. And one of them in this fight, which was against a succubus, was whenever you jump, you can make all your attacks at once before falling down to the ground. Because when you jump and then you use your attack. You can only attack once because of gravity, and then you fall back to the ground. So, like, if Tarok jumped, he wouldn't be able to attack, fall to the ground. He'd attack, fall to the ground. Maybe if he's right next to it, jump again, because jumping is movement.
Yeah. Like, because it's movement-based, so you could jump, like, say, do a vertical jump, swing, fall, vertical jump, swing, fall.
Yeah.
That's why there are shit like the eagle totem, where it's like, yeah, you can just run into the sky.
You can run sky.
Sanji, even though Darian hates that aspect of Sanji.
It's just stupid, the concept of I can fly by kicking the air a lot.
Yeah, that's called double jumping.
It's called poor riding.
No, double jump.
Dude, it's a garbite.
Have you not played a
You're
game?
garbite.
You're garbage. Fucking
Oh,
god.
fuck.
You're a garbage.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
I'm a Garurumon.
No.
I wish I kept the glowing eyes when you make an alpha Pokemon. But you just get Big Chungus mode.
You just get big booty.
Yeah, my Ursaluna here is an alpha, and
Yeah,
you
you
can tell.
I see you got big bear.
Big.
Big bear.
When in doubt, big.
Big.
Oh,
Are you
lordy,
having
big.
trouble? Are you having trouble with your taxes? Big.
Big.
Eat your fruits and vegetables.
Big.
Tangler.
Where's your milk?
Tangela.
Dude, that's
When in
Terry the
doubt.
Tangler.
It is Terry.
Eat your
He
tea.
green. He shiny. Shine me.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
trade him from an
well,
Arcanine.
What?
Man, Icarus is a good game. I love it. It's a lot of fun. And there's some ridiculous shit you can do while playing this game solo. But leveling alternate characters is frustrating when you've got a max level character who can do all this amazing shit, and you're like, oh,
I
that's
can't
right.
do that.
Oh, I have to pick up logs after I cut a tree down because I don't have that
Okay.
skill that auto picks them up. Or
Oh god.
yeah, when you
That's
cut a
a
tree down,
skill?
you cut a tree down and it falls, and you chop it up into
Yeah.
logs, and then you chop the
Yeah.
logs up into wood, and then you got to pick the wood up.
Yeah.
There's a skill which just auto picks up the wood.
Okay.
That's just the skill, and it's probably one of the best skills in the game.
Of course, it saves you like probably a couple minutes each.
It's the same with
just-
Nier.
You don't have to worry about clicking on things.
Like,
Yeah.
Nier, there's a couple chips in Nier Automata where you can only put them on if you're on easy mode, and it's like auto pick up items, auto attack, and you're like, okay, well you can switch to that mode if you're grinding, but like,
Yeah.
if you have to run around looking for items, I guess you can do that, but I very rarely switch to easy mode so I can auto grind.
That's fair, yeah. But
Well,
boy,
there's
that sounds useful.
They did make this game a lot better, where they increased the level cap, which gave you more skill points and everything, which made characters be a bit more versatile.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it means like I've got a level 21 I'm leveling right now, and my other character's like post 50, so 50 is level cap, but you can unlock blueprints and shit past that. So it's like my other character, I can make everything in a game usually within an hour of dropping into a mission. Me and Tez are already starting to build electricity and stuff and getting high-end gear going. This character, I only recently learned how to work with steel. Because blueprints you can unlock are based on your level. And I think 40, no, what's the max cap for that? Blueprints. 35 is when you unlock is when all the restrictions are gone. So like, I can't learn guns until I hit 25. And I'm trying to make this dude a combat-focused character, because my other one is a resource-heavy character. My other character is literally like, I collect more of every resource I collect. I have the biggest carry weight. I reduce how heavy things are. And also, I can make really good tools and buildings. This character is, I stab with a knife.
Knife stab.
But it's a good knife. I can kill a bear in 6 stabs. Which my other character will get killed by a bear.
In one swing.
No, it takes a few swings for the bear, but usually the bear has more health. I run out of health before the bear does. This character, even with just basic leather armor, I can kill a bear with a knife, and this is in the fucking end game area. Kanife, man. Kanife.
Thank you.
I just use my Cypher.
Oh god. My brain.
It's the crossover we all needed.
No.
Well, it was also really, like, when I watched the Payday video, it was also really interesting, like, the Jiro, despite being, like, I think, the maybe 4th or 5th DLC character, has a lot more, like, connection to the story than most of the other DLC characters do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
Like Jimmy's connection is really limited at best.
Yeah, like, he's brought in...
Connection is for, like, 2 missions.
Well, most of like the crew that were brought in, like Clover was brought in to deal with one mission, but because she's like trained under Hoxton in the stealth department, she's necessary for later on missions.
Yeah, but it's like Duke was brought in for specific things.
Yeah.
Rust was brought in for specifically for one mission
to get one item.
And the dumb thing is that mission kind of also ties into Jimmy.
But like Jiro has a very much like he comes in, he just does his thing. He's not really brought in for a mission. He sort of just follows Gage back home, and it's like, let me join. And Bane was like, okay. And then it became, where is my son?
And then it became, my son is evil.
I must kill
Where's
my son.
Where's my son?
I'm honor bound to kill my son.
When in doubt.
Fucking kill children.
In game. In game. In game.
For real? For real?
No, in game.
Not even in game. I'm pretty sure they don't allow that in game.
In game, in game.
There are no children in game.
There are no children in game.
There are some very important mods you must install on Skyrim, and
Oh no.
There's an important thing in like he made mention, like, yeah, the Payday crew typically when they go loud they try not to fuck around with civilians too much, but Greenbridge was a whole other issue.
Greenbridge was considered like a absolute shit show where there was almost no proper planning and anything showing up, and it's kind of like Bane going a bit crazy.
As you do.
Well, Bane's very much becoming very desperate for the manuscript or the Cagliostro, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
He's gone a bit nuts over it, and he needed the thing from Greenbridge, and he's like, "Here it is, let's go get it right now." And everyone's like, "Shouldn't we plan and organize things?" And he's like, "Shut up, go do it." And there was like massive civilian casualties and shit because of that. And they talk about it's like who's the character who drinks a lot? It's not
Duke, doesn't he? Yeah, Duke's got his hip flask.
I think Duke is on that mission, and it's like it's a small comment where it's like Duke is seen taking sips from his flask more after that mission.
Oh,
because it's like it's like not a great thing to go into a mission and be like, ha ha ha, I just killed a bunch of people.
Who's visiting me on the farm today? Bird visited me.
Bird.
So how long did it take you to actually beat Ori?
Ori?
Like
today?
An
hour.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I thought it was gonna be more, because the escape missions are the things I struggle with the most, but this one's like the most straightforward escape.
Oh, okay.
It took 45 minutes still, but it was also, that was just like I had to wait on timing.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're just bad.
I am. I didn't say I was good ever.
You should do it without the
Yeah.
time.
Oh, so one of the earliest missions. Sorry, one of my monitors went back to us again. One of the earliest missions in this game is catching this guy a wormhole. He's like, I'm gonna make a Beautifly. What should I call it? And on the list was Bugene, because that is the best fucking name of all time. So you pick it, and he evolves into a Dustlings, but he's still called Bugene.
Of course it evolves into a Dusclops.
Yeah. The one time you don't want it to.
Nah.
Dustlings is good. I thought it was really funny. His name was Bugene.
Bugene is a great name. Remember we used to watch Nebula Jazz, and then some people stopped watching it?
Never.
Some people didn't even keep up with the weekly watching sessions and let us all down.
Some people didn't have an extra 4 hours in the day.
And yet you're saying you don't watch a 3-hour video to a 4-hour video the next day? Okay, what's wrong with that?
That was back then. This is now. That was back then. This is now.
Yo, bitch, I work 2 jobs, and I'd study, and I still make it in time for streams and shit like this. Fuck you. If I can find 3 hours to watch a video, you can too.
Motherfucker, sometimes I can't concentrate on a video like that.
Sir, I think one of your picks is fucking dead.
Oh no. I had to speed up Nebula Jazz because I just couldn't sit through it properly. It's not that I didn't like it, it's just it was very slow.
Play it in the background. You can do other stuff.
I really can't though. I think that's just how I have to stay focused on one thing.
Nebula Jazz is not something you have to stay focused on.
No, I always have to be doing multiple things. Tez hates it. I can't sit still.
Exactly.
Ever.
Like
I've got to be moving. It's like if I'm sitting still, I've got to be like twisting, flicking, all the. She hates. People hate it. I spin, flick, and throw my phone all the time.
So I don't do that.
Anxious watching me because like I'll be spinning my phone on my hand, like tossing it between fingers and whatnot over like concrete, and my phone won't be in a case or anything. And people get like anxiety watching me do it, but I've never broken a phone in my life.
See,
other people have broken my phones. I've never broken a phone.
Cause there was a thing where Foo Fighters might come to Australia. No, they were coming to Australia, but it was like for my dad's birthday, like the weekend of his birthday. It was like a 1-day show and the thing, and Mum was gonna get him tickets for it. And Mum was like, "Do you want to go watch?" And I'm like, while I will live with the Foo Fighters and typically would say yes, I'm the type of person when I go to a movie, I'm like, why can't I bring my DS and play it if I'm like at the back? I'm like, it's not that I'm not paying attention to the movie, it's very much like, I just need to do 2 things at once.
I can understand that.
See, my version to deal with movies for that is that I do a horrible thing, which is that I pay attention to different camera angles and shots they use. And sometimes it ruins parts of the movie where you're like, that's a really good camera angle they've done for that. It's like, you just kind of miss really important beats because you're thinking about how much effort certain shots might have taken.
I may not think of that in particular, but like I do a similar thing where I just think about like particular characters in the movie and like think like, oh, you know, this and this. Oh, there's an important scene that just what happened? Like, I'm just like really thinking about like this character does this for this and this reason. It's like this is really cool. I actually like. Oh, they're doing something like that.
Surprisingly, it wasn't a huge problem watching June, and June was 3 hours long.
I want to see June.
It's a good movie. If you like,
I saw the Uncharted movie. It was fucking good.
I wanted to watch that, but I don't like going to movies on my own.
Fucking just do it.
I know.
I used to get sick of it all when I had to go to movies with people, and then people would just cancel last minute. I'm like, fuck it, I just stopped bothering talking to those people, I just go on my own.
Should probably ask Rebecca that she go, like...
But no, straight up, like, people were like, someone, he can't be Nathan Drake, he doesn't look like him. I don't give a fuck. He does a great job.
He's a great actor.
He's a great actor.
He's not my... He wouldn't be my choice. I would have probably done Nathan Fillion. I feel like...
Nathan Fillion's too old.
Huh? Yeah. I think he's too old, but
would be a good...
He would have been a good Nathan Drake, but Tom Holland looked like he pulled it off well.
He did great, and it's like the movement and just the way they talk and interact with each other. It's a really good fucking movie. Also,
I really want to see this movie, the new one.
I want to see the first one. It's stupid, but I want to watch them.
It's stupid.
There's a cameo by fucking what's his face, the voice actor.
Nolan North.
Nolan North.
Trey
Yeah,
Baker.
Nolan North.
I think it's Nolan North.
Nolan North or Trey Baker. I'm not entirely sure.
It's always one of them. I think it's Nolan North. I'm horrible at this. I don't know what any voice actors look like. I know it was him, but I didn't know.
You know it was the voice actor because it was like, hey, look, it's the voice actor, but not.
Also, he literally did the Nathan Drake voice in the scene.
I'm pretty sure it's Nolan North.
Yeah, Tez said it was Nolan North. So I believed her because she's played the games. But
why did Troy Baker appear though? Who did he play as?
I think he plays a different character.
Probably does, but like. He did appear next to Nolan North, so it confused me for a second.
So yeah, there's a scene where like this thing happens. I'm not gonna talk about it. It's in like the trailer though, so who cares? And the characters come walking out of off the beach, and Nolan North is sitting there on a sun chair, and is like, "What happened?" And they're like, "I fell out of a car, I fell out of a plane," and he just looks at them and goes, "I think I did that one time." That's it. That's the scene.
Awesome.
And it's
That's
like,
cool. That's cool.
yeah, I'm like, that's funny.
Streaming.
This spunky asshole.
Shit like that is what I love when it comes to like, you know, if you're not using like proper like VAs and stuff like that because you can't. Just have them somewhere because they are that character. Like, basically in entirety.
Just a little comment like, I think I did something like that one time. It's like, yeah, you piece of shit, of course you did. You funky man.
It feels weird when the actual VAs of like certain game characters don't get their roles, like at least in some capacity, like in the movie. When it's weird.
Shiny Barboach?
But it's okay.
Yes.
You bet.
The voice actor of Mario is not playing Mario.
That's a very weird thing considering it's animated. I don't understand that one.
Wait, it's anime? I honestly didn't know. I just
No, it's live action.
Live action.
Is it live action?
I'm pretty sure. It might be. Honestly, it might be animated, which is the problem. But
I don't
feel
know.
like it was.
Don't really care.
for Charlie Day is Luigi, which is pretty pog. I think I can trust Charlie Day to be Luigi.
Who's Bowser again?
Jack Black?
Jack Black.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And Seth Rogen
It
is
is
Donkey Kong.
That's
I don't know
also
how-
perfect. Nah, Seth Rogen's perfect as Donkey
No,
Kong.
yeah, it is animated because it's done by Illuminations. Illuminations.
Just all Seth Rogen has to do to be a good Donkey Kong is do that shitty fucking laugh of his.
Banana.
Yeah, just ooh banana and then we fucking laugh.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's done by Illuminations. Same who did Courtney.
Wait for me when I'm not strong.
And I'll
Not
be
your
your
friend.
friend.
But the fact that they did not give Charles Martin a Mario in an animated movie, like what the?
Meh.
I feel
really
like
don't care.
I feel like it's a bit rude, but you know.
Maybe he didn't want it.
And that's fair. He has additional voices though in the movie.
Of course he is.
Yeah, he's got.
But to be fair, like the
There's
most
probably
he's
a moment where he does the wahoo.
yeah, the most stuff he's done is Mario is like the
It is,
wahoo and like all the movement animations. I don't think he's like full on spoken as Mario.
He's done a few like things
Who's
online.
the guy who was in the Mario movie, that really shitty one?
No.
That's
We're
who
not
should
bringing
play
him back.
Mario. Oh, the Mario!
Just like not even like
Really?
it's just he's not even voicing Mario. He just is. He just walks on as like real life Mario.
I mean that's just Chris Pratt, right? So that's
Well,
what's
now
gonna
I
happen.
want. Now, oh, that's not good. Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
mm,
Chris Pratt is Mario.
now I just want.
Mario's not gonna be
Can you-
Italian anymore. He's gonna be normal. How does
Oh,
that make you
thanks.
feel as a statement, Kim?
It's a little
Being
bit
Italian.
insulting. Thanks. It's a little bit insulting, I will admit, you know. But then again, I'm also not properly Italian, so I have no comment.
It's a little
Wait,
insulting.
You
but
call
then
your
again,
grandma
I wish I
Nonna
was
and stuff.
normal.
That's enough, right?
I think, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I do have my Nonna. Like,
But do you call your Mima Mima?
shut the fuck up. Really?
Everyone knows that's the most Italian phrases.
Spaghetti.
Nah, it's
That's just it. Just the one word.
Spaghetti.
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 They look into the camera and just go, spaghetti, and then they win an Oscar.
Can't wait for Bowser to say fuck.
Just saying.
Can't wait for Bowser in his gaming chair.
I can't wait for Bowser to
playing
make a big
Fortnite.
joke.
Yeah, with Jabba probably.
Can't
I
wait
hope so.
for Bowser to be really funny because it's Jack Black.
Yeah, I mean that's probably one of the best I think like casting you could have done.
That Jumanji movie, the computer game one with The
Stupid.
Rock.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like some of like my favorite Jack Black acting. Not gonna lie,
Really, really
because
dumb.
it's Jack Black pretending to be a 16-year-old girl.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie. But
It's
I'd
actually
watch
pretty
it.
good.
Unsurprisingly, I don't watch very many movies.
Neither.
He watches
haven't watched
4-hour
any TV.
payday videos. The more important.
I I don't really watch many movies myself either. I only really watch whatever's like kind of on TV every now and then.
It used to be a running joke amongst people I worked with, which was a game called What Hasn't Darian Watched?
I had that game on me too!
Because people would be like, you've got to have seen this movie, and I would just be like,
Nope.
what?
Dude, I remember when people used
You've
to
got to
like,
watch
say...
Schindler's List. Who?
Well, I've never watched
Schindler?
I actually have seen. It's a good movie. It's
See,
like, you've got to see The Godfather. I'm like,
that. Nope.
I don't have a godfather. I'm not really very religious.
See, like, the thing is that, like, I had this game thrown at me a lot in, like, high school, and I think I pissed off a few of my friends by saying I have not watched Lord of the Rings.
You'd piss Tez off if you said you haven't watched Lord of the Rings.
I mean, I have, except for that third movie, because we couldn't get the disc to it. But I watched the majority of it, like, with a few mates. It was actually a really fun time.
Fucking
I still haven't watched Harry Potter. Yeah, I still haven't watched Harry Potter at all.
That's fine.
I watched some of them. I skipped a few because I read all the books, and then I watched the second last movie, and I was so disappointed by how boring the second last movie was. I refused to watch the last one.
That's a shame.
I said, "This is my." As I was walking out of the movie theater, I was like, "That was shit." If part 2 cured cancer, I still wouldn't attend.
I mean, you don't have cancer, so you don't need to.
Exactly. But no, I was just not impressed by how badly I believe they did the second last movie. Because it was just, the pacing was so fucking slow. And nothing happens for so fucking long.
I'm happy that they're sort of getting out of this phase of turning like your last movie that you've got into 2 movies.
Well, see, I get it for some things. Like that one, you couldn't have done that book in a single movie.
No, but
There's too much going on.
But like, same with Order of the
is
Phoenix, though. Order of the Phoenix is so much fucking content that they just was like, we can make this one movie.
Yeah, there's so much. They could cut away so many fucking walking scenes from the first movie that didn't matter.
Wasn't that just the entirety of Lord of the Rings, though?
Yes, there's a lot of Lord of the Rings you can get rid of. A lot of stuff that they because I've seen the extended because Ted.
I think I have to.
There are some that you can't. There are some scenes that got removed that I wish they hadn't removed, but there are also like a lot of scenes like, oh, here's a shot of them climbing over a hill. At least they're fast. The traveling scenes in Harry Potter were just slow.
Which one's more D&D realistic? The fast ones or the slow ones?
Neither, because you always fast travel through
One of my favorite scenes.
It's probably one of the Mean Age's weakest things in D&D is traveling.
I think your travel is pretty good.
No,
like I'm on this team of, unless we want stuff to happen with traveling, I'm fine with just skipping time.
Yeah, like I'm happy with that. I like that.
Just cause it's like
just grab bits of it as you go along.
No, I agree. I think you should be able to fast forward through travel. But travel is a good time for people to have inter-party communication.
Yes.
And the fact that we don't, I haven't yet figured out a way of writing it in a way that promotes that.
Yeah, I don't know how you like encourage that sort of stuff.
It's sort of just like we have to ask you guys, like, are you gonna want to have scenes beforehand? And then
kind of like pulls me out of the immersion at the same time.
Yeah.
It's something that I don't like random encounters. I want everything to be planned ahead of time.
I think actually.
Unfortunately, when you have a game where you fast forward through travel so much, when you don't fast forward through travel, immediately everyone knows there's going to be an encounter because, well, I don't do random encounters. I'm trying to incorporate non-combat encounters more often. I like somehow we had some of them put in already, but I'm trying to think of more ways to do them and more interesting stuff. Me and AJ, one thing me and AJ want to do is redo the map and add more details because we have a lot more stuff.
Oh yeah, you said you wanted to do that, yeah.
Yeah, we've added a lot more stuff to the world that you guys have passed and discovered, and we want to go through and add that shit to the map.
Yeah. Going back just like slightly to sort of asking people like if they want to do scenes. I think I don't mind that approach, like before the session. Like,
not during. Like I do it beforehand.
Yeah, I assume that's what you meant. Like. Just because that way you can kind of push it so it's a little bit more natural and like a little bit there. It sometimes can be a bit wishy-washy depending like if like both people want to do a scene or not, like sort of thing.
But then, Kim, the problem is, I've had people before sessions say, yeah, I got a scene I want to do, and then the time comes, and neither of them want to do the scene. And you're like, okay.
Exactly, yeah. Like, stuff like that can happen, which sucks, but sometimes you just need to try.
And like, I'm not expecting Liam O'Brien quality, where Liam O'Brien, like, one of my favorite things about him is like, whenever like he wants to do something, he just does it. Like, and that's like, okay, I can relax for a bit, let him have this conversation.
Yeah, I think for me, like, I just get stopped because I'm like, I don't want to bother people. I'm just gonna here. I'm here.
The party doesn't trust themselves yet, which is the problem. Like, there's a group of trusting, like, each person trusts certain people, but no one really trusts the group yet.
Everyone, yeah. No, I see that.
Who have, like, opened up a bit more in Echoes. Like, I think a lot of people kind of trust Osiris a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Osiris is the one that everyone kind of like. I think everyone trusts. Like,
and ironically, I think that Terra really broke the ice very well with a lot of players.
She did.
To the point where I think people aren't gonna have a hard time breaking, like, trusting Terra as well.
I think, like, from going through my notes just on that, like, I'm sort of still 50-50, like, this is still extremely suspicious, I don't want another chef fail, like, sort of thing to happen right now. We don't need that. But besides that, like, once it comes to the situation of, like, she's very much clueless, like, you really can't be mad at that.
My favorite character at the moment is Judas, because half the time he's correct about what he's doing, he's just wrong about doing it. Like, he's correct about being like, Christine, you need to, like, get over this fucking scenario at the moment, and everyone's like, you should not talk to Christine that way. It's like, no, she needs to hear it.
No, she needs to hear it, 100%.
She's just being a butt.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, 100%. Like, I love what Judas does, like, in the sense of, like, holy shit, this is, like, a lot of interactions that people that need it. Especially, I think, with Jakova as well, like, it helps that. Like,
Jakova and Judas comedy is peak Echoes for me.
It's peak Echoes, my god, it sometimes gives me a headache, but I mean, it's still funny.
The fact that
I find it funny. Because I have to be in character as well, it gives me a headache. But out of character, like, this is stupid.
The fact while mid-mission to distract people so you could get something stolen, they have a Yakuza level fight in the middle of it is pretty good.
Yeah. I was a fan of that.
Dumb. That was dumb. Yeah, I definitely think that Terra's going to be a very interesting addition. And I cannot wait to see what other things she does and how she interacts with other people. It's going to be interesting. I'm excited for that. I mean, as a player's perspective, it'd be interesting to see what really... Because I still feel like I don't really know anything about Terra, so...
The only thing I know about Terra is that she calls Osiris Pop.
Oh, that's cute.
And Osiris is conflicted.
Hold on, I don't want children, hold on.
Well, totally doesn't bring back horrible ideas for him.
No?
You know, memories he'd rather not remember.
No, really?
No.
You throw a rocket at me.
No, never would expect like that sort of, you know, those memories to resurface. Why would they? I have no reason to. Just this lost to child thing. Looking up to Osiris. That's all it is.
The only thing from this game I'm missing is multi-hit moves.
There are no multi-hit moves?
No. You target one person, and even if like an attack looks like it's got a bigger radius, it only hits one person.
That's weird. I thought they'd keep multi-hit moves, especially for this. It makes sense for a couple at least, like one of each.
But like I'm not even sure Earthquake's in the game.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure. It might have been.
Now you mention it, I don't know.
I'm gonna play rough. How rough?
Hurrah? Why is playing rough a fairy type move?
Huh?
Because you playing rough, Kim.
It's a bear hog.
Oh.
You dare raise your stats at me, fucking peasant?
Fucking cool
I'm gonna
swine.
fucking double edge you.
Oh no, you didn't deserve that.
My bear fell down the stairs. Oh no, this is a bad time.
No, having a good time.
I'm up to my last Pokemon is being my my electric type.
Oh.
Oh no. I must pray that he is fist. Or at least can survive a hit. He can survive hit, runaway time. I must heal.
I would like to leave, please. My favorite part is when you decide to like leave battle and start running away before you even call back to Pokemon. Like, no, it's fine. I'm out of here. Bye. See you later.
You will die for my sins.
We turn around and pretend nothing's happening.
No distortions have happened yet today. I am concerned. I'm thoroughly fine with my entire content being YouTube. TV shows have not done it for me for like the last bit. I got into Forged by Steel,
Yeah.
which is a cool smithing TV show.
Yeah.
And then like, but even my dad's been watching more YouTube than TV shows lately.
I think like for me, like it's certain shows I can watch, but it's not really like specifically like TV shows that are more episodic. It's more serialized stuff I like. Like I actually like proper like serialization and things. Because it actually feels like, oh, there's a story here that I'm gonna see the end of, and like there's gonna be like hopefully some kind of payoff to it.
The payoff is now that
time.
you owe them money.
Yeah, the payoff is now, yeah, you know, all the things you want to watch for money. Yeah, like I only really have Netflix, and like I'm not even using that properly, just because I just haven't been in the mood to watch something new. I have such a huge problem. Like I need someone to show me something, watch with them, like the thing they want to show me, and then go on my own and watch the rest of it.
You should watch that 4-hour video. I've already watched it twice, Kim.
Have you actually?
I went to bed at 4:30 after watching it the first time, and then I watched it again later today. Like at midday, because I had nothing else to do.
Yeah, meanwhile I was watching a 5-hour video on Victorious. I love YouTube.
Yeah, but Victorious is okay though.
It's okay.
It's no iCarly.
It's no iCarly.
iCarly was a national.
But it does have.
It wasn't even ours.
It does have Ariana Grande being the best character.
Yeah, but that's because she had no intelligence. Wasn't she the dumb one?
Yeah, but she was like playing that up so well to the point where it's like, you can't be mad at her.
You can.
No, you can't.
You can.
You know what I realized?
What do you realize?
By us doing Kim's achievement list that we did, I actually me and AJ, we've almost finished every possible achievement that was on that list.
Nice.
Did we do Hazard County? I can't remember.
I don't remember
think so.
either.
Yeah, I think
I got the list.
there are only 4 achievements left for me and 5 left for AJ, and that's only because of the one of them bugged out for you, which was Pump It Up Hazard County, making a statement in all the gold in Brooklyn. They're the only 4 achievements we both don't have, and then you're missing Watch the Power Switch because of that fucking bug that occurred. Where I got the achievement and you didn't.
Hazard County was not one of them, no.
Yeah. It was a shit mission.
I'm happy seeing the end achievement. It says like only 2.7% of people who have this game are in this achievement. I'm like, hell yeah.
That's a really interesting point, actually, yeah.
2.4% according to my one now, so.
2.4.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys.
I was
No,
literally gonna end it there as well.
I have work tomorrow.
Do
So y'all
you?
have a good
Not
one.
if you get baby.
Probably not, but I'm hoping we don't, because I need money.
Money
Dude,
is
money?
good.
Hell yeah.
How else are you gonna buy her Arceus?
Personally, would like it if it did wait until Sunday, because then we get to do echoes without any problems.
There will always be problems.
But yeah,
If it becomes Saturday, I'll be happy. Sunday, I'll be happy. Friday, I'll accept it.
I'll be fine.
I think I'll also end it here. We've done this for about 2 hours, plus an hour of Ori, so... Yeah. Thanks for watching. I was just messing around. I caught a shiny within the 5 minutes. That was the highlight of the stream, I guess.
Progress, we got it in 5 minutes.
But yeah, tomorrow is more Digimon, Friday is more D&D, Saturday is more Yakuza Kiwami, Tuesday, we don't know yet. It's back to that. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is kind of back to that, isn't it?
I thought Tuesday was gonna be you guys are gonna start your Kingdom Hearts game.
No, that's
We
Wednesday.
want to do that on the Wednesday because you'll be busy. On
So
those
you
days.
guys can hang out with us on Tuesday if you
On
wanted.
Tuesday. Yeah,
So
that was the main reason.
So yeah, next Wednesday, next week, we'll be starting Kingdom Hearts 1.5 question mark? Is that it?
Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix.
Look at this.
Only the Final Mix.
Shaken, not stirred.
I do have Final Mix, and I can get Change of Memories, and 386 over 7,001 days, and Recoded.
Why do you want to pain me so much with that?
I want to annoy everyone that likes this franchise.
So me, you want to annoy me?
But yeah, we'll be back next week, and I'll be playing this game. I'm probably gonna have an okay time. I'm playing up how much this will be suffering, but I still think there will be suffering involved.
I think it's definitely suffering. Here's the thing, Kim, do we make AJ randomize his starting item?
No,
Yeah,
he hasn't played the game, so he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
I've played the game. I've got up to Tarzan, and then I was like, I don't want to play
Yeah, he
this
doesn't know
game.
what he's doing.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
So it's a randomized sword, shield, or staff, Kim, yeah?
Oh, okay, I take it back. I didn't get to Tarzan. I went to Hercules first, realized I can't beat the Cerberus, and then went to Tarzan.
Oh no! Oh, you poor bastard! You should be going to Wonderland, my man.
I might have done Wonderland, I don't remember. It's been a while.
You landed where you did.
Yeah, see, he has no clue what he's doing. He can just pick what he wants. Fuck it.
I don't even remember watching people play this game, and TFS did a whole fucking play the entire franchise series.
Yeah.
And I watched like part of that.
Draining. I watched a decent chunk of it too, and I regretted it.
I just don't remember, but yeah. Next week.
What is wrong with you?
I'd like to watch good games, Kim. There's only so much schadenfreude you can get watching people not enjoy playing a game.
It is true. That is true. But
okay, I'm leaving to your outro.
I'm leaving
See you all
to...
later.
Bye-bye. Thanks for coming, everybody. Alright.